As the self-proclaimed devourer of words, it should be no surprise that I went from finishing one book series to starting a new one. Putting aside that zombie duology, I was ready to jump into this brand new witch series from a local indie author. And yes, I did count additional bonus points on this because I even picked it up from an indie bookstore in the area. Besides satisfying my monthly capitalist goals, the writing in this is superb, and I can't wait to recommend Blood of the Blackthorn to you. This is the first in the author's Eternal Curse series. And while it starts off with our FMC, Eve, there is a bunch of different characters in which they're introducing in this world of magic. Do not fear, it is not too confusing. For each new character that's introduced, the chapter is labeled with that character's name, so you know what POV you're jumping into. This is a magical world in which everything is still separated by kingdoms, and it has somewhat of a medieval feel to it. And while there's definitely romance involved, it does seem to have a little bit more of the political intrigue and movement of the plot, somewhat like what you would see in Game of Thrones or The Witcher. Some kingdoms are more open to magic than others, and the prologue opens with a witch burning scene. So while there is magic in this world, it's definitely feared, and it might be something that others are going to have to hide. This is a book that includes prophecy, grimoires, and people being portrayed by the ones that they thought was their one true love. In fact, when thinking about that Charlie XCX trend that's going around, the Eve scene in here definitely gave me some of those vibes. Knowing that this is a debut novel for this author, I found this fantasy series enticing from the jump, easy to understand, and frustrating only in that there is not already book 2 out, so that way I can know what happens next. I guess I'm just gonna have to be as patient as I can be, waiting for book 2, 3, 4, however many more we're lucky enough to get in this series. How about y'all? Have you read any good series or witchy books lately that you have to recommend? If so, you know what to do. Pop it in the comments below.